Hey folks, this is Chris from the Craps Couple. I haven't put out a video in a couple of weeks. It's because I've been working on my shot and my bets. One of the things I want to recommend is this book on Get the Edge on craps shooting. It's Get the Edge of Craps, How to Control the Dice. That's what I've been working with. It's a good book. It's by the Sharpshooter. The foreword's written by Frank Scaboletti. It's a lot of good information in this book, so I would like to strongly recommend this book to anybody that wants to learn how to shoot dice. The first few chapters are about, the different ways of betting, whether it's the don't or the come, and the different odds and dice set and how to hold the dice, gripping, everything from breathing to mindset to control of the dice. It's one of those things that I've been really struggling with, to think, how can you control the dice? Can you even control the dice? I am a believer now that you can control the dice, but it's going to take a lot of practice. I've been doing this for about 2 weeks straight. I'm a little better than I used to be. I've got a little bit more betting strategies than I used to have, but I'll probably go ahead and do something like I'm gonna shoot, and then I'm gonna do a couple of random rollers, because that's the way it's gonna probably work at the craps table. I have not used this in the casino yet. That will be another video, but I wanted to go ahead and let everybody know that watches that this is a good book, and I think it is going to vastly improve your game. Having said that, I've got a $600 bankroll over here. Again, like I've said in other videos, I've removed the back end of my table. It can be put back on for when friends come over and we can play. This is a 6 foot long table, 3 feet wide, and I've got a stool, a bar stool, set back here with a towel over the top of it that I'm going to be using to shoot from. So I'll be shooting from right here. And hopefully you can get that in the shot, and you should be able to see the dice, how they land. So because I've always been a skeptic of dice control, I can understand some people's apprehension on, does it work, does it not work? I am of the opinion that absolutely dice can be controlled, but I am, again, just getting started with it. So I'm going to start out with we're going to assume this is a $15 table. I'm going to start out with a $15 pass line bet. One of the things that they talk about in the Sharpshooter talks about in the book is, play the odds behind it, but don't go crazy unless you really are feeling very strong about it. A lot of times I won't even put odds on the 4 and the 10. Most of the time I'll hit it, but that's just part of it. So that's all I ever have been betting on the beginning. I do on the front end, I do a 7 set, an all 7 set. What that is typically I have the 5-2 on the front, and then if you roll the dice one time, you have a 4-3, there'll be another 5-2 and another 4-3. I use the 6 on the left side of the dice. I do a 3-finger grip, just like that. So about halfway down, about the top part of my grip on my 3-finger grip is like that, and about the middle part on the thumb. So anyway, let's get started. Let's see how this works out. I'll have to set the dice here and come back here to throw. So we're looking for a 7. There's a 9. So the all 7 set didn't give us a come out 7, but that's okay. Our point's 9. I typically start out with 1 unit on the 6 and the 8, because this is just me starting out. I haven't done any betting or any rolling. I did a few warm-up rolls, but nothing to be confident with my shot yet. So I'm going to go ahead, and now I'm going to set the hard way set. The hard way set is exactly what it sounds like. You got hard 6, hard 4, hard 8, and a hard 10. I put the hard 10 on the top. Again, 3-finger grip. grip the back of the chair. I've got a towel over it to give me some cushion. And the point is 5, or I'm sorry, the roll is 5, 4, 1, 5. I've got no bet there. And this happens a lot on my beginning because I'm just wanting to make sure that I can throw the dice. I hit points that I didn't bet. Didn't really like that throw. And there's a 4, 3, 1, 4. One of the things that I'm trying to work on is breathing. When you're talking, it's a little difficult to breathe. But landing zone, release. I've got the grip, I think. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get, there's an 8. So that one felt good. So there's an 8. What that's going to be, that is going to be a $21 winner. So there's 21. I'm going to go ahead and collect that. Again, you know, I feel good about the way I'm rolling, but until I prove to myself that I can really roll in this session, I'm not going to do a lot of betting. See, that's a bad roll. 8. I got lucky on that one. So another $21 winner. So I'm going to go ahead and rack that one too. So sometimes luck comes in handy, even on a dice controlled shot, because not every shot goes exactly like you want it. It's a good thing about the hard way set. It's got a little forgiveness in it. There's a 9. Oh, I forgot to put odds behind the 9. I should have put odds behind that 9, but since I didn't, I'm not going to pay it. So it's $15 winner. And we are coming out. These are off on the come out. I'm going to do the $15 bet right there. Just like I had before. Get the stick out of the way. Again, I'm going with an all 7 set. We're wanting to have that come out set, that come out 7, which is going to hurt the all tall smalls feelings, but you're there to win money. And there's a 7, 617. Now I'm going to tell you, that is not the 7 I'm trying to hit. That was off axis. The 5 is here. That means it had to roll that way. I want this thing to be flying through the air like that. But it's a winner nonetheless. So now I'm pretty much up. Let's see, we're going to do another all 7 set. I'm pretty much up on my bankroll. All 7 set. There's another 9. So there's a 9. Points 9. I'm going to go ahead and put some odds back there. $15 in odds. I'm going to go ahead and do 20 to make it easier to pay out. Going back to the hard way set. So the all 7 set didn't work yet. That 6-1 doesn't count. Felt good. There's an 8. All right, so another $21 winner. Just like that. And stack it back up over here. So now that I'm hitting some point, you know, I'm hitting the 8 pretty consistently, I'm going to probably do a little bit of press. Bad roll. Yo 11. Yo 11. But it was a bad roll. So that's the good thing about the hard way set. When you don't roll well, it still can come out okay for you. Still not a good roll. But I got a 9. Again, forgiveness in the roll. Forgiveness in the roll. So that's a frontline winner. $15 there. And on the back, I've got 20, so that's going to pay 30. All right, so we're now up. You know, we're officially in the black. So I'm going to go again for the hard way set. I'm sorry, the all 7 set. All 7 set. That felt good. 9. Another 9. My goodness. All over those 9s. Again, I'm going to put some odds back here. And I'm probably going ahead and press my next hit. I've been hitting some numbers. I'm starting to prove to myself, even with my bad throws, even with not a perfect roll, that I'm able to get a little bit of forgiveness with the dice. Seven out. All right, so that happens. So the 7 came up and it hit the 61, which means the dice went off axis. And I'll show you what I mean by that for those that don't know. So when you get a 61, remember I'm setting a 5 on the top and a 2 with the all 7 set. Now with that all 7 set, in order to hit a 61, something like that has to happen. I don't want that to happen. What I want these dice to roll like that. That's on axis. Rolling together on axis. If they do that, or that means they rolled off axis. So when both dice do that on this dice set, you have a problem. That even goes for the hardway set. On the hardway set, same thing. If these dice do that, or do that, then you're in trouble. But if they stay on axis with a hardway set, you're in good shape, because everything is going to be on a hardway. All right, so that's that. So let me put this over here for the first round, or the first round of my shooting. Up a little bit, nothing to write home about, but you know, better than losing. Now for the random rollers, I believe what I've done before on one of my other videos is I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put some on the don't for the 10. This is something that you've seen, I'm sure, if you've been doing any research. Jacob on Wager Me This, he does a lot of don't 10s. What I do is a little different, because I'm not really looking for, to stay up as long as he does. If I don't hit in the first 4 shots, and the come out is included in that, then I'm off. All right. So what I'm going to do is I've got, let's see, right out here. Let me get this set up right. I'm going to have 18 on the 8. I'm going to have 18 on the 6. So that's 36, and another 30 is going to be $66. Now, in order to cover myself with that $66, I'm going to need about 140. So I've got 150 out there right now. So there's 125. I'm going to go ahead and do 140. And what 140 is going to do is it's going to be a $70 minus the VIG, which is $3, or we're going to go ahead and say $4. And that's going to pay $66. So this is going to be a wash, essentially. So no win, no loss on a 7. So let's go ahead and let's get this random shooter started. Go ahead and grab some dice here. All right. And random shooter. It's coming out. 3 craps. That's 1 roll. So that's a 1, 2 craps. 1 roll. 5. All right, so there's a 5. That's a winner. That's also a point. That's the second roll. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 21. So there'll be 21. All right, second roll. And there's a reason that I'm doing it this way. It's not that it's always going to work. By placing these inside numbers, you have a 50% chance of hitting a number. That's the third roll, by the way. So there's a 50% chance of hitting one of these numbers. And there is an 8% chance, I think it's 8. Let's see, there's 3 ways. You got a 55, 64, 46, 3 ways out of 36. So about 8% chance of hitting that 10. Doesn't mean it won't happen, it just means you're playing the odds. So, whoops, dice off the table. Completely off the table. So let's get another one. All right, here we go. Last roll, this is number 4. And there's an 8. All right, so that is a $21 winner. So we're off. Everything is off. We're not going to bet anymore. Nothing else is riding. We're just going to let this roll out. There's a 9. So now this is where you're going to see missed opportunities. But think about the 42 bucks you just made. And there's a 7 out. So the other part of this strategy is that the 7 is going to be rolled 1 out of 6 times. So you're also giving you a little bit of edge on that one. So I like this strategy. I'm gonna go off. All right, we got a new shooter, new random shooter. Get some red dice here. Remember, we're on the come out. Here we go. There's a 5. All right, this is roll number 1. That's gonna pay 21. All right, here we go. Roll number 2, and there's a 7. So second shooter, 7 out. Remember, because of this, 140 on that don't, it washes out the 66. So these cancel each other. There's no losses from the table. So, or no losses from your bankroll. So on the 2 random shooters, $63. So that's a good. I'm going to go ahead and leave these up for my next session. So now the dice are back to me. Put my don't back. All right, so now the dice are back to me. I'm going to start out $15 pass line. I've got this out here, but it's off right now. I think I rolled with the blue last time. Remember, I'm going to go with the all 7 set. All 7 set. So what we're looking for right now on the come out is a 7. I like this because it's the light side. I feel real comfortable with this. There's a 9. So I don't know if you noticed, but it looks like a signature number of 9 is there for me. It happens a lot. Sometimes the 5s get hot. So now I'm going back to the hard way set. And there's boxcars. Again, we don't have any bets on the field right now. We don't have anything on the horn numbers, and not even anything on the hard ways. That 66 is not a number we wanted to see. Again, that was off axis. And there's a 5. We don't have anything on the 5. So we've now hit a couple of numbers, but neither one of them was us, and that's okay. Again, hard way set. The previous throw, there's a 1-1 craps. The previous, again, off axis, not what we want, but they're staying together. The good thing is that the timing of the dice are about where they need to be. The bad thing is I'm throwing off axis, so I'm making a slight adjustment to my grip right now. There's an 8. There's a $21 8. So far, it's okay. Again, I'm proving to myself again. Doing it once is one thing, right? But I'm proving every time it comes around to me, I've got to reprove it to myself. All right. If I've doubled up my bankroll, then I've proven it to myself for the night or for the game, and I might try to go a little heavier on my bets. But right now, there's another 5. There's 2 5s in this session. Right now, because I haven't proven it to myself, I'm not ready for that. Just, you got to bet within your comfort level. And I think comfort comes with time and practice and confidence. And all that changes the better you get. Bad throw. And there's a 7. Felt it when it left. 7 out. So terrible throw. Knew it was terrible when it left. All right, so we lost on that $21 minus the 30 back there and the 36 there, 66. So down about $45 on that roll. So now we're going back to the random shooter. We're going to go back to the don't. Remember, it's 140 on the don't. And I'm going to play 15 on the 9. 15 on the 5, and go ahead and do the purple. We're on the come out. Here we go. And there's a 10, knocked off right off the bat. So that's a bummer. So that's $140 gone, and that happens. So now, question is, do you want to try again? And this is a choice you can make. I'm going to go ahead and try again. This is what I would do in this situation, because there's the odds of hitting it again are 8% or 1 out of 12 rolls. So here we go again. Now that doesn't mean it won't happen, but that's our second roll. And remember, it's 4 rolls and down, 4 rolls and down. There's a 5, $21 winner. So that's our third roll. So the math works over a long time, but it doesn't necessarily work all the time. There's a 7 out, 617. Remember, this is going to cancel. It's going to be a new shooter up. Going to go ahead and get the dice. Coming out, we're on. Random shooter. There's a 6, 426. It's going to be a $21 winner. Put it right there. That's number 1. And there's a 7 out, so it cancels. All right, so we lost money on that second roll. That was 2 random shooters. Didn't make any money. Lost a little bit. So we're down in general. So let's go ahead and let's try the controlled dice throw again. Let me concentrate a little bit more this time, because this is the first time since I've been practiced up. Going for a 7 on the come out, all 7. So all 7 set, and we got that 10. All right, so this is where I don't like playing odds, and it usually comes back and it hits. But I just don't like the odds on this. I might change my mind, but right now that's where I'm at. There's a 12. Again, we don't want that 12. I'm getting too many 6s, guys. Too many. This is not what this should be doing. I'm throwing a little off. First time on camera with since I've been practiced up. And there's a 7 out. My goodness. All right. So let's go back to another random shooter. 15. I'll just pull this out. 15. And we'll get 18 here. So one of the things that I'm learning right now is that when I'm doing this on the camera and trying to talk about it, it breaks my concentration. But that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I wanted to see, given concentration breaking, can I continue to throw the dice? And so far, the answer is no. Remember, on the come out, I am on. $140 on the don't. There's a 6, $21 winner. So that's number roll. That's number 1 roll, $21. Put that right here. And there's a 7 out. So that's a wash. New shooter. That stick. 5 is $21. Remember, the reason that I do the 5, 6, 8, 9, if you was to calculate that up, that's half the dice combinations. So I like it. There's a second roll, I believe. Oh, it was a 0.9. Can't remember. I think the point was 9. So this is my second shot. $21. 7 out. 43. So now that's off. So again, another $63 winner. So we've had 2 $63 winners. And we've had one $140 loser. And I can't remember how much we might have made on that other one. So I haven't really done the math. But we're going to do one more time on my dice control. This is the last time, win or lose or draw. However it comes out, we're going to find out if I've done anything or if I've just treaded water. We're going to do the all 7 set. Here we go. There's a 6. All right, so when it hits my number like this, I'm going to take the 15, I'm going to put it back there in odds, and then I'm going to now pick the 5 or the 9. And I think the 9 has hit more often than the 5, but the 5's been pretty hot too. So they go back and forth. It just really depends on the plant, you know, the landing of the dice on the end. My landing zone, how they land. Do they land squarely? How do they land? A lot of folks got the, is it a quarter turn, half turn, full turn? It almost sounds like gymnastics or something. 31. Going back to that hard way set. We're looking for that 6, which is on the front. And there's a 7 out. Now that is a terrible outing. So it may take a few times to get going. But we're going to try, we're just going to go ahead and try one more time with my shot, okay? We're going to try the all 7 set. See if I started to feel like I was getting in the zone there for a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. There's a hard 4. All right, point's 4. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and notice that I'm not increasing my bets. One of the things that I don't want to do in this process is go tilt. And tilt means that you lose your head and you start getting emotional. You don't want to do that. And I'm really feeling good now. 5. 41.5. I mean, it's starting to feel like I'm getting a feel for it. There's a 4. So you notice I didn't play any odds on that because I haven't gained the confidence that I'm going to hit that number. But we get to reset here. We get another chance to really get on a roll with some 7s. Come out 7s. There's an 8. So the point's 8. Again, going to move that over here and put that on the 9. So the point is 8. Hard way set. 5's on top, 3's on the front. Bad throw. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I'll take it. But my goodness, terrible throw. That's going to be 18 in the back, 15 in the front. So there's a point, and we get another chance. So there's 2 points made, right? Although that was lucky. Four, back on that 4. You know, I probably should put odds on that, but again, not there yet. Not there yet, guys. Again, still got to build my confidence in my shot. Hard way set. That 31 is a rare thing for me. $8, $21 winner. I think right now it's probably time to take a little bit of money and press it up a little bit. So we're going to do it. We're going for it. So I put 15 on that 9. There's the craps, 2 craps. Not really what I'm wanting, but look, watch this. Look at that. You see how the timing was right? So the timing's right, but it's not what I need. They're going off axis. So time to make a slight adjustment. So my SD card just got full. I had to delete some previous videos. So let me reset the dice. Here we go. Now, how's that for a distraction, right? So when something like that happens, you know, trying to maintain focus, there's a 10, 64, 10. A lot of things are going through my head right now. Hard 8. All right, so hard 8, guys. So that would be great if I was playing the hard 8. It's okay because I am playing the 8. So we did press the last one. We put a 9 out there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably do a little pressure on the next roll, the next hit. There's an 8, 53.8. So there's a $21 winner. I'm going to go ahead and press it up a couple of units. I don't want to get crazy, but I don't want to not go with a little stronger bet. Three craps, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's a little slow, you know, watching somebody set the dice and not talking because they're focused. So I apologize for that. But part of the reason that I'm doing this is to show that dice control is a real thing. So there's a $21 winner. Let's, I pressed a little bit last time. I'm going to no, I'm not ready to do that. I'm going to pick up my 5 the next time. All right. If there is a next time, I'm going to pick up that 5. So I don't know what roll we're on. I know I've hit a couple of points, but it doesn't matter because all I care about is the money. Which is really dictated by my bets. And there's a 7 out. All right, so we didn't get very far on that roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to count the bankroll, see what we did. We started out with $600. We're going to count it up, see where we're at right now. I do think that we might be up a touch, but nothing to brag about. So we know that's 100, that's 200. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5, 6. So what I'm up literally is about, oh heck, let's count it. 5, 10, 15. So $25, $26. Up $26, which is not, that's not a loss. And I was getting a little warm. I think, you know, had I gone another roll, then we'd have picked up something a little stronger. But I just wanted to show you guys, this is real. This is, if you practice, you put the time into it, I guarantee you, if you really put the time into it, you will improve your roll. That's all I wanted to say. You'll improve your betting. Of course, I missed a lot of bets because I wasn't on there. That's okay. I'm still learning, still a student of the game. So the big thing is make sure that you're trying to get some distractions in your throwing and try to roll the dice consistently. But it's going to take a pretty big commitment and a nice practice table. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.